in the house. Hey, BzyPeach, yeah, BzyPeach. Hey, what's her name? BzyPeach. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. BzyPeach. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Sheila. Good morning. We are getting started this morning. A few minutes late, but that's okay. We're here. Hopefully everybody is doing well and wonderful. I am. It's been a week. It's been a heck of a week. It's been a heck of a month. But you know what? I had my birthday on February 16th. Your girl is 51. I'm in the 50 and over club and excited to be here because the alternative is not so pleasant. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be 50. I'm glad to be 50 plus. Got my AARP card and everything. um yeah, I'm excited because I think as time goes on, I've heard other people say when you hit 50, you kind of start not giving a crap about certain things. And I'm getting there, and it's not that bad. Kind of like that. Good morning, good morning. Um so I'm excited to be here because sometimes life wants to kick you in the teeth, beat you up a little bit. But I'm here and I'm glad that you're here. It is a beautiful Saturday morning in Atlanta. The sun is out a bit. I heard the birds chirping a little bit. I think for us we're getting close to spring, but I don't want to say that too loud because I thought that a couple of weeks ago, and then it got cold again. So even last week, last Saturday, it was freezing. Like I had to put a coat on freezing. So hopefully once I step outside my door today, it'll be a little bit better. But anyway, that's the hope. That's the plan. I hope everybody's been doing well. I hope that your week is good. I think I said that before. I'm talking in circles, aren't I? All right, so let's not do that. um I I mentioned a couple of things in the promo for today that we'll talk about. So the first thing was February challenge. Is anybody participating in February? Hands up, yes, no. Like give me something in the chat. Are y'all participating in the February challenge? Now, if you don't know what that is, then let me know. We'll actually I'll just go ahead and get to talking about that. So as you know, when you look in the chat, I can't comment from here, but I can comment from here. So I am sending a quick note just to let y'all know. If you see messages from me, it says Miss Peach. That's me. That's your girl, right? Circle away. No, but you should be. Okay. So yeah, so I'll be talking to you here, but I have my trusty dusty iPad set up so that if I need to comment in the chat, you guys will see it appear as Miss Peach. Okay, that's me. So February, we'll talk about February a little bit. What else did I say we were gonna talk about? I mentioned needles, notions, hooks, and hangups, right? So we'll talk about some of the things that you love, some of the things that bother you about fiber arts tools, etc. We also will go into the pattern of the week, so you can see a little bit there. Oh, I forgot the little mini. Hold on. Let me go grab something really quickly. Hang on for a hot second. Be right back. I meant to bring a little special guest over. So I'm grabbing her real quick and I'll share with you why in a moment. But I meant to grab her before I came and sat down. Oops, I'm back. Okay. So first thing, make sure, as y'all know, the regular Shenanigans folks know, make sure you have your pencil, your pen, and your notebook. And I highly recommend the Saturday Morning Shenanigans notebook because then that way you already know, like it's easily identifiable. This is my notebook for all the shenanigans, good, bad, indifferent, right? Um, because I do want to make sure that I'm sharing stuff with y'all that you can use, that you could take with you, that can help improve your needle arts life. It might even be some stuff that improves your regular life. I hope. I hope, right? That's the desire. So with that said, make sure you have your pen, make sure you have your paper, make sure you're ready to take your notes. uh, and then also, oh, it looks like we got about 15 people in the chat. Do me a favor, share this live. Share this live with your YouTube friends, your YouTube family, your the other SMS crew folks. If you don't see your regular chat buddies in here, send this to them. Remind them to come on over here to YouTube. Now, I didn't go live on Instagram to remind people to come over here because I want them to start doing it on their own. I know it's is that a good idea or no? Like, should they just be? Should I go over there and let them know, or should folks already know to come over here by now? I don't know. Right? Let me know. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Um, so just let me know what y'all think. But I didn't go live on Instagram to let people know to come over here. So share this, right? Share this, please. Make sure that you share this out. You can copy the link. You can post it in your Instagram stories if you like, if you would, on TikTok, all of the places. So yes, on my mug. Yeah, it's a Saturday morning shenanigans mug. Get you one. Come on, you gotta get all the merch. You gotta represent for the SMS crew. Look, SMS crew. Anyway, we want as many people to join as possible. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about February. Does anybody know what February is? Give me some hearts, give me some likes, give me some something in the comment. Go ahead and do that for me. Oh, thank you. Ola Joe is putting up my website. Thank you very much. Let me go ahead and pin that. You were ready for me on Instagram, but then had a duh moment. You were stuck in the waiting room. Waiting room? Uh-oh, Izzy, wait a minute. Waiting room? What? Uh-oh. Did I mess something up? I know I was a little bit late. So I was about 4 minutes late, but if there's a waiting room that I need to make sure, I gotta figure that out. Um but anyway, okay, so I saw a couple of chats, a couple of hearts. Okay, so February is really fun. It's super, super fun. It is a challenge that is set up on Instagram. You can also participate on YouTube, TikTok, all of the places. But I know for sure that it is primarily hosted on Instagram. So I'm going to show you what the page looks like. So it's February challenge, and it's every February. Um, 28 days of well, this year 29 days. 29 days of fiber fun. Oh, she's messing with me. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, what waiting room is he? I don't what, huh? But February challenge is created by Creative CC, right? Cecilia. And the idea is that every day in the month of February, you post something that's fiber related. Now, you don't have to worry about creating it yourself, like, coming up with what to post because Cece has put out the challenge. So, do you guys participate in Instagram challenges? What she does is on the 31st, or 30th of January, she puts out the list, February challenge, and gives you a theme for each day. And so the idea is that you will share something related to that theme on that day. There's really no guidelines as to like what you have to share, but you want to make sure that you go to that you kind of stick to the theme. So in this case, it always starts with like an introduction. So to me, that's a lot of fun. In going to the tag hashtag February challenge, right? And once you go to that, you'll be able to see everybody posting. So to me, it's a lot of fun to go there and take a look at all of the introductions, like who people are. Some folks will tell how they got started in their fiber arts business. They'll just give some general introductions. So I did the same. Idea is if you make go through and post everything each day, you're kind of completing the challenge. Now it can be a little tough to make sure that you post every day, so I do my best. I think I did pretty decent this year. I fell off a little bit in the last week, um just a rough week. And I kind of picked back up a little bit. So I think the last one that I did was on this day in 2020, which was February 22nd's prompt was on this day in 2020. Um, it was crazy, right? 2020, February 22nd. I posted a picture. Hold on, something's frozen. Y'all, AT&T better not be tripping again today. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Uh-oh. So hopefully you need someone to remind you next year on January. I hear you. Um so okay, so hold on, I'll go back to that. So February 22nd, 2020, what was I doing? I had found some yarn from Knit Collage at VKL, the first time I had ever visited VKL, first time I was introduced to Knit Collage. They had a gorgeous daisy chain yarn. So it was just some wonderful wool intertwined with some cotton fabric and a chain of daisies. And to me, it's just whimsical. It was fun. I absolutely love it. So I saw that in their booth at VKL, and it had a peach pom pom on it. So y'all know it got me. I was like, I need that hat. She's like, well, it's knitted. The pattern is knitted. I was like, that's okay. I just need the yarn. I got the pom pom, and I was gonna go ahead and make whatever I needed to make with it. So absolutely. Um, so, oh, you got another one that came up. Thank you, Izzy. That's a great one to mention as well. So that's what I was doing in February 2020. Little did we all know. I mean, I think at that point there were rumblings about COVID and what was happening, and things were starting to kind of heat up about that over here. And then less than a month later, lockdown. So, yes. So that was the deal. Today's prompt for the February challenge. Let me go back to that real quick. Today is February what, the 24th. Reading and watching is the prompt. Reading and watching. Y'all, are y'all on TikTok? So I have to admit, when I've been sitting down at the end of the day, and I think mostly last Sunday, I was on TikTok and I was working hard on a wedding gift for my daughter and my future son-in-law, and binge listening to slash watching the Risa Tisa drama. Woo, that was a lot. If you know, you know. If you don't, just beware. It's a whole 52 part season one TikTok playlist that goes into this woman's relationship and with a narcissist and pathological liar. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, hey everybody. Um And so, oh my gosh, like it was insane. I mean, this is this woman's real life. And so, yeah, it's a bit voyeuristic to kind of listen in and watch in, but I'll tell you, I listen to stuff like that. I watch true crime because I'm like, I need to know what these people are out here doing. Um, I need to know what folks are out here doing. What are the signs? What are the things to look for? Because you just have to be aware, right? Um, let's see, what else was I watching or listening to this week? I tend to always have something going on in the background, just kind of have some noise in the background. Yeah, you haven't gone down that rabbit hole of that story. Everyone's talking about it. Yeah, it has kind of taken over TikTok. It's been in the news. It's kind of been everywhere. So, the one thing that I hope from it is that the woman that shared her story, um, who is here in Georgia, not too far from me, she, I think it was healing for her. Um, and I think she's helped other people. So her goal, I think, was to at least help one person who might be in a crazy situation, dealing with somebody crazy, or someone who is not letting, who is being disingenuous, lying, or what have you, to encourage them to pay attention to the signs and to, make a change. And so I strongly believe in that. I'm trying very heavily in 2024 to protect my peace, and I hope that you all are as well. um, so yeah, so that was one of the things I was listening to. All right, let's see. Tasha's Life. You say you just finished listening to The Other Black Girl. It was okay. Is that a book or a movie? I I'm what is that? I'm not that's not familiar to me. So um um, uh-oh, okay. I got a couple of Instagram posts coming in. Cheryl, I see you. I'm your order is gonna be coming. So I just if you're still out there, I see your Instagram notices popping up, but yes, I see you. I've gotten your email. And so I'll respond with some more details today. Um, so where was I? Lost my train of thought. So, what else have you guys been listening to while you craft this week? It's hard to crochet and hold a book. There's a book, but there's a limited series on Hulu. Interesting. So maybe I'll get a chance to check that out on Hulu. Let me go ahead and put it in my watch list now while we're talking. Um, well, what do you guys watch or listen to while you are crafting, right? Reading or watching? I do like true crime. I like anything that's good and intriguing, that's going to catch my attention. If it's slow and long and drawn out, then you know, not so much. You listen to audiobooks while you crochet. Okay. Yep. I've gotten into some podcasts as well this past year, which I love. A friend of the SMS crew, Dr. Lisa Wolford, she has a podcast called the Stitch Please podcast. I absolutely love it. And I know I'm not going to quote her tagline correctly, but it's where she centers um, uh, Black women, femmes, etc. in the fiber art and sewing space. So please don't come after me because I did not get her tagline right. But yes. Oh, Cheryl. Okay, so you're doing true crime and mystery. Yes. I like a good action film too. If there's a little bit of suspense and some action, then I'm in. It keeps my attention. Um, let's see. Oh, you're watching the current season of So I've been seeing stuff, Izzy. I've been seeing people talking about the current season of Love is Blind. I've watched that before. Um, not bad. I hear it's a little interesting. So I may have to check that out as well. Maybe that'll be something that I have in the background this weekend while I'm working and trying to catch up. But podcasts, let me go back. Podcasts, I love Stitch Please podcast. Have you guys seen or heard or listened to The Uppity Knitter with Saida Garrett? I just need to know. Give me some hearts, some thumbs up, some comments, some yes, some no, something. I know there's a little bit of a lag. So while it's lagging, I'm gonna try to pull it up over here on my iPad and show y'all. I love this series. Um oh, it's one of your guilty pleasures. Yes. Oh, this season of Love is Blind is good. Okay. I may have to put that on. Um, okay. Podcast. Let me go back. So do y'all know who Saida Garrett is? Do y'all know? I don't know if I could play her music on here. I don't know if YouTube was gonna have a problem with copyrights, but Saida Garrett is a singer and a writer, a musician. And she has done, I'm trying to think of the name of her song right now. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. Nope, not listen now. Um, she has a really popular song. Oh, you love Saida. Yes. Man in the Mirror. Thank you. I was blanking. Man in the Mirror. She wrote Man in the Mirror for Michael Jackson. She was pretty popular back in, was it the late 80s, 90s? She's a knitter, y'all. She is a knitter. She is a fabulous, fabulous knitter. And so I don't know how I came across her on Instagram, but go follow her Instagram. Let me see if I can pull it up. The uppity, it is, sorry, I'm looking off to the side because I'm trying to find, um, I want to make sure I've got the right account, because there is someone who is the uppity knitter, but, and I follow that. Um, why is it not coming up? Hold on. Uppity knitter podcast. Okay, here we go. I was like, okay, I know it's out there because I follow it and I listen to it heavily. Okay, so Saida Garrett, Uppity Knitter, the Uppity Knitter podcast is her Instagram. She interviews celebrities and talks about their hobbies. And so it's been really interesting. Some of the guests that she's had on RuPaul, she's had on Michael T. Williams, um, and she's had on Sheila E. Y'all, I love some Sheila E. But she's talking to them about their hobbies, like what is it that people might not know about them. So for example, Michael T. Williams, he loves classic cars, he collects classic cars. um Great hobby. She had D Nice on there. He's a photographer, so not only is he running Club Quarantine, and he's a DJ and music producer and all of that stuff, but he is also a photographer. And so that was just so amazing to hear. It's great to kind of hear from people that we see from a distance and understand, they're people too, just like we are. They put their pants on one leg at a time. Maybe they hop into them, who knows? But, they're just like us. They're people. They have hobbies, they have things that they love that might be outside of how we know them out in pop culture. So, yeah. Yeah, the uppity knitter is good. It's really interesting. So, that's a good one to follow. Now, one that I have also listened to, and then we'll move on to the next thing, is if you are in business for, where's my library? If you are in business with your fiber art or some other craft, there is a um, podcast called The Business of Craft, which is pretty interesting. So I am not up to date on that one right now. I was a little bit behind, but let me show you what the front of it looks like. So, Business of Craft. That's a good one to listen to when I'm riding. I found this on the way back, I think from, was it Maryland Sheep and Wool last year? I found this one, and it's really interesting because they really talk about the things behind the scenes to keep our businesses running. So I think that the most recent one, it looks like, was posted back in December. I hope they're still running through, but the Business of Craft with Kathy McKillop on inventory management. So I need that. So I'll need to go back and look at that. The one before that, December 15th, was Business of Craft, Mark Myers on tax strategies. But it's important. So that's what I listen to, watch, what have you. So that's February challenge. Now we're gonna segue with that into notions, hooks, and hangups. Now, February challenge. I'm doing my best. I have not done every single one. I don't know if I'll have time to try to catch up on the ones that I missed. You can do that, right? There are no strict guidelines. You really want to try to post on that day, but maybe if you go back and post anyway, that's good. So you keep adding podcasts and then stress myself out trying to keep up. Child, the podcast should be relaxing. Don't stress yourself out trying to keep up. Like, it's for you. So take your time. If you don't get to them right away, it's okay. They're not going anywhere. You can always download them or save them, but let it be something that's easy for you. But anyway, so with February challenge with Creative CC, there's actually a pin that says challenge completed. Now, I'm going to try to do every day, but I'm going to complete the challenge anyway. So at a minimum, I have the first day, I'm going to have the last day, and I got a good amount in between. But our favorite pen maker, Shani P, has created a pin. Hopefully that focus is okay. And it says February is at the top. It says at Creative CC, February challenge completed. So if you participated in the February challenge, go get this from Chini P. I had a fun time ordering some stuff from her because I'm a very competitive person. And she has a whole bingo. She showed it when she was on here. I finally got my Pingo card. So I'm a little competitive. I want to make sure that I have all of the pins on here. I need to get Pingo. I'm trying to cover the whole board though, like the whole thing. Sorry for the John Cena. I'm trying to cover the whole thing if I can. So I got my card. Y'all, I'm coming for you. If y'all are Chini P collectors, pin collectors, you're a pin collector. Let's do it. So I haven't done this post in a while, but I don't know how big my pin collection is. I know it takes up two 14 by 14 cork boards, bulletin boards, as well as my Chini P's bag. Y'all saw that. If you didn't see it, go back and check out the 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 live from the first weekend in February when Chini was on. But I'm ready. I'm ready. So my February one is gonna go on here. There's stuff on here like if you have the Dope Women Creates pen, I have that. Hope, a snowman, a stash squirrel. I think I have the stash squirrel. I'm not sure. I can't remember. There's a free one, so you could put anything that you want there. And I have two new pins. So I love Jenny. Let me tell you, she's up with the trends. I got my Stanley Stay Hydrated pen. Now I don't have a Stanley cup because I don't. I know they have some beautiful peach ones, but I don't. But this one is cute because it has peach yarn in it. I love it. So this, I think I'm gonna put this one in my free. I'm not sure. Let's see. I might put this one in my free. And often she'll send you the sticker to go along with it. So I have a great collection of Ooh, okay. Thank you, Ola Joe. So this is her website. I've pinned it below. I'll make sure to post it in the description afterwards. So go on over there, get your little Stanley cup. You stay hydrated, stay fiberdrated, whatever you want to call it. And then a fun collab that just came out. I love collabs with all of the fiber friends. Now, last week y'all saw your boy Willy Nilly Knits out here in the YouTube streets. He popped on with me live, which was amazing. And so they did a collab so that you can have your pin, your willy nilly knits, Channy Peas, collaboration. We out here. We out here. We're outside, y'all. We're out here. Who's out here? Us fiber artists. I love the fact that he is a black man who is knitting and unashamedly out there doing his thing, teaching people, loving the fiber arts, etc. So that is out here. Good morning. Good morning. So I think this one, oh, there is a Stanley Cup. I just saw it. So hang on, let me put this on. So I went ahead and got that collab. I absolutely love that. What notions are your favorites? So for me, this is like flair. This is swag. This is fun. So I'm gonna put my pen on my oops. Um boop, 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 boop. Let's get that on here. There is a Stanley Cup. Boom. All right. So I've got my Stanley Cup pen in my Stanley Cup square. So I'm on my way to Pingo. So are there other things that you all collect? Like I collect pins, the stickers that come with it, yarn, of course. So that's on there. Let's see. I also have, I'm gonna put this on there, and I still have plenty of these. So if you didn't get one, beach please, I'm a mermaid. So these are pins that Shanny P and I collaborated on last year for Maryland Sheep and Wool. So they'll be making a repeat. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one in my free space because that would be super cute. And she is glittery and shimmering. So yes. Let's see. Crochet hooks. Oh, you collect crochet hooks. You have entirely too many. Can you really have too many crochet hooks? I don't know. I don't think so. All right, so I'm on my way to filling up my Pingo card. Make sure you go over there and grab this. This is a lot of fun. So then another thing, not only do I collect like the enamel pins, but I also collect pin buttons or buttons. And I received the cutest thing in the mail. So I just want to read this. I hope it's okay. This is from Izzy. And I just want to share this a little bit. So she says, Dear Laverne, here are the Yarn Bodega pin and sticker. I promise. Hope you like them. Thanks for your encouragement and support in my journey to make this dream a reality. You've been a constant source of inspiration. I'm grateful for our friendship. Hope to see you soon. XOXO Ismelda, aka Izzy. Y'all, it is on the official letterhead of the Yarn Bodega, building community one stitch at a time. So listen, this is a future Bronx local yarn shop. Can't wait. It's coming. She is raising funds to get this up and running. If you've met Izzy, you know she's going to do this thing. So we need to make sure that we get behind her and push and support because can you imagine like a bodega atmosphere, but yarn. And it's just bright and sunny. Look, I love this. I love the yarn is in like a yarn font. It looks like yarn, the Yarn Bodega. I can't wait. Like, how fun would it be? You know, you're in the New York area, you're traveling, or you're up there for VKL or other events, and you could actually swing by the Yarn Bodega. So she sent me the pin. Izzy, I'm sorry. I meant to share it last week, but my workspace was a mess. So, um, She sent these. I'm super excited. You can follow her on Instagram, The Yarn Bodega. Okay. The Yarn Bodega, TheYarnBodega. Now, GoFundMe. Go support. Go support, go support, go support. She's raising funds to make this dream happen. She comes from a family of entrepreneurs. And so she knows what she's doing. She knows how to make a run. She knows how to run a shop. I can't wait. I'm super excited. So this is going to go on my collection. I can't wait till I can walk in the door wearing it. So make sure you go and support. Okay, so that's my pin collect. That's part of the newest additions to my pin collection. Needles, notions, hooks, hang-ups. What's your favorite notion? Or what's your favorite needle brand or crochet hook? Mine, I absolutely love Prim. You could look, you can see them right behind me. I love Prim. Um, oh, I know, Izzy. I hope that was okay. You say you weren't expecting a shout out, but this is what we do. We have to represent. And that is one of the things that I've always wanted to make sure I do with my platform, with my forum. I know it's small, but it's continuing to grow. And so this morning, if only 25 people hear about it, great. Maybe more people will hear about it on the replay, but if I can help shout that out, absolutely. Absolutely. So follow the Yarn Bodega. But anyway, back to needles, notions, hooks, and hangups. I love Prim. I absolutely love Prim. For my crochet hook, they are lightweight, they are ergonomic. I absolutely love it. I mean, you can see, like, I've used this one to death. I'm worn down part of it. But I love the way they feel in my hand. They're lightweight. So while I am just rocking and rolling, it's not adding a lot of extra weight to my hand. It does it. I can crochet with them a lot longer. When you have a good hook that you really like, that feels good, um, you should, yeah, it just does wonders. So absolutely. Let's see what clover. Okay, I keep hearing about the clover amore. I don't have one of those yet, but I may look at that for amigurumi, right? I use a metal hook for my amigurumi because while I love Prim and they do have a size C hook, I don't use it for my amigurumi because when I crochet with amigurumi, I yarn under. My normal crochet, I yarn over, right? So that the knots are wonderful, they're consistent, but they have a little bit of flow to them. When I do amigurumi and I want my stitches to be tight, and I may have to show you guys. I yarn under. It gives a different look. It increases. It makes a tighter stitch. Now I already stitched super tight, but it makes my stitch even tighter. And so for amigurumi, I absolutely love it because it just gives that stiffness that I really want. So I make sure I use a metal hook. So I do need to look at the clover amore for amigurumi, but Prim recently came out with some metal hooks that I love. I hadn't started to carry them because Notion sales had not been the greatest. Hook sales had not been the greatest. That's part of me kind of retooling what's going on with my shop because I wanted to be like your one shop. Like, get everything, get your yarn, get your hook, all that. It's been too much. It's too much. So I'm gonna go back to what I know. Let's see. Cheryl, you love wooden hooks. Okay. Ola Joe loves the Odyssey. Okay. That's the furls, right? You have almost all of the hooks in your collection. Oh, yes. Okay. Um, let's see. Lightweight. Yes, you do love Prim, but sometimes you want exactly the same, but metal. Yeah, so Prim has metal hooks. They're not exactly the same structure. I did not bring them with me. They're in my room. But I like them. I like them a lot. So yeah, clover is good. Yeah, etc. What needles do y'all like? Are y'all chai goo? Do you like wooden? Do you like metal? One of the things that I can share is when you're working with my tinsel, you want to make sure that you use wooden because the tinsel has great slip. But child, if you're trying to knit with tinsel on some aluminum or metal needles, God bless you. um, get you some wood hooks, wooden needles. Let's see. I bought the exact one and it was not for me. Wish I could give it to you. Yeah, you didn't like the prim. What didn't work for you? Everybody has a preference and everybody's hold is different. Um, I have a weird hold. I think, is this called the knife hold? I don't know, but this is how I hold my hook. And this is why I don't like Tunisian and knitting because I hold my hook, I have a firm grip on it. That's why I like the ergonomic handle because then I can hold on tight and my tension is crazy. It's insane because I'm just holding and pulling and yeah, and I love it. So I know some people crochet like this. I've tried. I can't do that. It feels so strange to me. Let's see. You use your wooden furls with your yarn. Okay, yes. Let's see. Ashley, you tried it, but then you needed the grip of life on your arm when you were doing it. Okay, knife hold. This is knife hold. This is the knife hold. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm like going for it because I'm like, this is how I learned. This is what's comfortable. And so I've seen people that crochet like this, and I think that's the pencil hold, and I cannot do it. I'm so slow, but child, give me this, and I'm rolling. Love it. Likey are your favorite. Lykke. Do they only do knitting needles or do they do crochet hooks too? You find yourself using wooden needles. Okay. Pencil hold tend to crochet faster. You can't hold like that. Yeah. And then another thing too is how do you tension your yarn, right? So you're holding pencil hold, and then some people tension with their fingers, so they're like crocheting like this. To me, that's just too far away. Like I can't do anything with that. I would be so slow. So the way I work is I have knife hold, and then I hold here, and I tension with my pinky. I know, sounds crazy, but maybe I'll do a video one day to show you. Nifty, Melanie, you're a knife holder. Cheryl, you are too. You knife hold all day. Okay, yes. What about you, Ola Joe? Are you a knife holder also? I think just needles, but you're not sure for likey. Okay. Yep, Ola Joe, you're a knife hold too. You're in that boat. Okay. Yeah, so interesting. I wonder, some people say there's a correct way to hold and there isn't. To me, I feel like whatever is comfortable and gets you to the end of your project, that's what should work for you. Whether it's knife hold, whether it's pencil hold. I don't know if there are any other types of holes, but I think those are the primary ones. Yeah, just get to the end of your project quickly if you can, right? So that's what works for me. The other thing that I have, my favorite notion, I have a little notion bundle and I have a couple of these. Um, Notion pouches are good. I don't mind them. They're not bad. But I find that I'm tend to kind of search and dig through stuff unless it's transparent and I can see through like a clear or see-through notion pouch. So I keep my notions on like this. And I have a couple of these around. I found these cute, and I know they have different purposes, but Clover has these cute needle kits, and I absolutely love them. So I don't lose my needles. Um, they have green, yellow, purple, and blue. And I think each one has different size needles in it. I ain't paying attention to that. It's the color for me. It's the color for me. But you also know I have to coordinate. So this is my blue set. And so what I have on here, I have my needles. There are lots of different shapes and sizes of needles. But I had to have the blue one to coordinate. So my large tapestry needle, smaller and larger tapestry needle. There's a couple of embroidery needles in here as well. But this is what I keep my needles in so that I keep my needles handy and they're all right here. Other thing that I'll have on there are scissors. So I'll have small scissors. These happen to be some folding scissors that I came across. So I have those attached, but I also have it so that I can take these off easily. In this case, I just used a cute giant pin. So, because I don't always want this to like mess around with the project while I'm using the scissors. Yeah, so this is my little notions thing. I have a needle threader, so the large end, the small end. I have that just attached with a jump ring. And then I have a tape measure because I always need a tape measure. And if you're like me, you have them from everywhere. I got to figure out where to get them though, so I can have some branded ones. So if y'all know the best place to get them branded, inexpensive, let me know. But this one is SACK, SACK, right? Soap Sacks. Make sure you go and check them out, find out what they're doing. But yeah, this is like my notions stuff. And so I have four of them because I have my blue, I have my purple ones, I have my yellow slash orange with peach accessories, and then I have the green ones. So usually whenever I grab a bag, I make sure if I'm going out somewhere, I make sure to grab oh, I thought oh nope, my purple ones are in there. So I make sure I have my project bag, I have my project, and then I make sure I have one of these in there. And that way I know I have plus my hook, plus my hook. I haven't figured out how to attach a crochet hook to this yet, but oh, I just had an idea though. And oh, I just had a really good idea. I'm gonna have to share this with y'all next week. Hold on. Where's my pen? I told y'all I have y'all's pen and I didn't have mine. So only thing I need is to be able to add my crochet hook to this and I'm good to go. So this one, this is my lifesaver. It's all right there. And so before I put my project away, I make sure I put everything back on this hook, on this little, jump ring, and I put it away. Hold on, I gotta make a note because I just had a really good idea. For how to attach a hook or a needle to this, to my little notions keychain. Okay. I have to write it down because if I don't write it down, I'll forget or it will just float around up there with all the other ideas. Holy smokes, you're clever. Oh, thank you. Umar Ali. So what is that? Yeah, so that's what I do. That's what I do. And so I color coordinate because it's fun, y'all. You gotta have some fun with your projects and stuff, right? So the ladies the other weekend, they were laughing at me because let me show you what I showed up with when I went to the craftivist. Sorry, I know I was a little loud. I walked in with my lunchbox. Yes, I'm 51 years old, and I had my Little Pony lunchbox with me, with My Little Pony, the classic keychain. She just happens to coordinate, right? This was from my holiday set, but this was my project bag for that day. And so in it, I have the hat that I'm still working on. I've got the yarn. I had a random My Little Crochet figure left over, so I was thinking about how to attach a hook to that and maybe add it to give a little flair here. I also have in it some stickers from DK Graham because they match. And she made one for me. Look at that, y'all. She's got a crochet hook on her. Miss Peachy. And then I have my notion. So I can pick this up and just take this with me. So if you're in Atlanta, you might see me at Hartsville Airport today walking with a with a lunchbox. It's got my crochet stuff in it. I know people will probably be like, what is going on? But if y'all see me, you'll know. So yeah, so that's what I do. I mean, what's your favorite thing in terms of notions? Comment below. Here on the live, or if you're watching the replay, like what's your favorite thing with your notions? Do you have a favorite brand for your notions pouch, etc.? Like what's your favorite thing? Now, today I'm going to probably go until about 11:15 because I do have to hop off and then hop over to Strands Live. Stacy invited me to come live with her. I'm going to go live on her YouTube channel and Instagram today at 11:30. Make sure that y'all go over there because I have a little bit of announcement, some news I'm going to share. So make sure. Always need a big eye beading needle. Oh yes, Stacey, you like to crochet with beads. I love that. Another person that does that as well is um Gwen Goods. She does a lot of crochet work with beading as well, and it's gorgeous. I'll share some of her patterns coming up in the future. So, speaking of patterns, pattern of the week. Let's go. Now, y'all remember that hat, right, from the other day, right? So this is the Peach Bellini. So this is the original, right, created by Crochet Rose, and it's the Peach Bellini. And I absolutely love it. Peach Bellini beanie, right? But then I got a little warm. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this. I'm gonna turn it over because I love the scallop, and boom. There we go. So we talked about this pattern last week. You saw my version of it, and I mentioned that I had the coordinating rose wrap. So this is my version of the Peach Bellini. I added some stripes, as you can see, right? You can, so it's the Peach Bellini cowl, but it turns into a beanie, right? So this one you could see Roz did the edging. I don't want to say brim because if you wear it as a cowl, it's you can wear it here, but if you wear it as a hat, it could be the brim, right? So that was done in green, and this is done. Excuse me, this was done in Danjou pear. So this is my yarn, Danjou pear, and then Belle of Georgia peach is the colorway for this. Now for me, I mentioned I did African velvet tamarind. This is the blue velvet cake, farmer's overalls, a kebi, purple appleberry, and almond plum. So those are the colors I had that I did. Now I ended up making the hat because I had some left over from making the shawl. So you can absolutely coordinate and wear them both. But let me show you the shawl. This is called the rose wrap. This is a wonderful make. Okay, so Roz Crochet Rose, right? Why we call it the rose wrap. It is amazing because you can make it as wide as you want. You can make it as deep as you want. She gives you instructions on how to do that. You can wear it across your shoulders. You can wear it as a sarong at the beach. You can wear this in so many different ways. I absolutely love it. So, if you like to be matchy matchy like me, you could do the Peach Bellini hat and the rose wrap, and then boom, there you go. See, look at that. Coordinate. Okay. The rose wrap is fire. Um, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It has a great rhythm to it. So make sure you go to Crochet Rose on Instagram. Click on her link tree, and you will find the pattern for this. And it is inexpensive. She has it at a reasonable price for y'all. So go look, go get it. I believe she also has it on Ravelry. But yeah, I mean, this is it. So again, you have Tunisian. Look at that. So this is for the ribbing, and then this is the back side, but that's beautiful too. So depending on the look that you want, but let me just show you on the front, and you could just wear it in so many different ways. Um, but yeah, if you're like me and you might be a fluffy gal, fluffy woman, and you might need a little extra space, right? You can make it as wide as you need it to be. Now, I have this cool little shawl pin that I got from our buddy Cheney P, and it does not come off easily, which is great for a shawl pin. Isn't that beautiful? I figured that was a good way to use it. And I just dropped the end, so this demo is going to be a little different. But you can use your enamel pins, or you could use your shawl pin. And I just dropped the little piece, so but boom, look at that. It's just it's beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to fit it. Look in the comments, and I'll make sure I pin it because every time I try to click to pin it, um, it takes me to okay itself. So don't know why. It's not working for me. So make sure that you go Crochet Rose on Instagram. I'll make sure I put it in the description because I keep clicking and it takes me to the link, which is perfect because if you're watching, you want to go to the link. But since I'm broadcasting, I need to be here and not at the link. So make sure that you go hit Cheney P up for shawl pin. But I mean, it's beautiful. It is a great rhythm. It is easy to make, and it is wonderful to wear. If you look at my page, Cheney P's page, um, I Stone Flowers, Yolanda, she has also made some. So you'll see a bunch of us with the wrap. It's amazing. I love it. So I want to make one that's a little bit longer to where it's like a sarong. I mean, that's gonna be beautiful. I haven't had time. So yes, that is it. Okay, so what else? That's the pattern of the week for that. Now I did not have a knit pattern this week. Um I'll make sure that for next week I have knit and crochet. I already have them actually lined up, but I forgot to do a knit pattern for this week. But let me tell you something. Don't you love it when your friends get you, right? So Ross knows that I'm into Barbies, and she herself is also into Barbies. So when she brought me the peach Bellini hat to display at the shows. She also made this for me. She has her own mini roasting. So how cute is that? You'll see a flat lay of this posted on my busy Barbie page, but how adorable. She made a little mini one. So when I was at DFW Fiber Fest, Dallas Fort Worth Fiber Fest, I had the wrap, the mini wrap. So I don't know, Raj, should we do a little written pattern for this one? Now, if you're used to adjusting patterns yourself, you can go ahead and do that. But maybe we'll have to coordinate and put a little mini one. So um I got her all set up with her gold accessories today because I thought that went well. But look, you can also put it on as a skirt, etc. So Pesca, she has her mini. So we're gonna set her right up here so she can finish watching the show in her wrap. Lots of fun. Listen, find your fun where you can. Find your fun where you can. Life can be lifing. And for me right now, it is lifing and it is testing me. So I try to find my fun where I can. I try to make sure that I am still keeping some joy, some peace, some peachiness, it can be really tough. It really can. I'll be honest with you. I mean, the last couple of weeks have been rough. Child, I felt like an old Victorian white woman. I had to take to my bed. Because life can just beat you up sometimes. But make sure you're protecting your peace. Make sure that you are finding ways to find joy, be peachy, encourage others, do the things. It can be hard, it can be tough. And sometimes you have to mourn, you have to grieve, you have to do whatever it is that you have to do to get through whatever tough times you may be going through. But don't stay there. Try not to stay there. Try to find some peace. Try to find some happiness. Try to be peachy and do something for yourself to protect your peace, to bring you back to center, to make sure that you are taking care of you. So I'm probably saying this more so for myself, but I'm also saying it to you too because it's important. um Lot going on out in the world, and again, as you know, if you've been here before, we don't ignore the hard topics. We're doing what we need to do. We're handling our business. But on Saturday mornings, this is our peachy corner of the world. We're going to take time and relax. We're going to drink our coffee. We're going to take our notes. We're going to talk fiber, fun, etc. We got to break it down into a difficult conversation. We can do that, and then we're going to bring it back around to positivity, because I strongly believe if you want negativity and you want to sit and wallow in it, there is so much out there you could do that. But I love to present a peachy corner of the world on Saturday mornings because I need it. I need it. And I'm pretty sure you guys need it. So if you enjoy it, share this, please. I'm trying to get my followers up over here on YouTube, as you know, so that we can monetize this, so that when I spend this time with you all on Saturday morning, I can get my coin. YouTube can run me my money for this time because Instagram don't want to tell a girl what to do to get monetized. So share this, send this video or any of the other ones to a friend. Encourage them to make sure that they like it and that they subscribe. So I need to get up to 500 followers, I believe. And I think it's 3,000 hours of watch time. So y'all look, go to one of my playlists, put it on, set your phone down and go do something if you don't want to really listen to me. Now, I do have some good stuff that I talk about. And I have some of the past shenanigans from Instagram loaded up on here. There's even some drama out there too, if you're up for it. But we try to keep it peachy. So listen to all the peachy stuff. But listen, help me get my watch hours up. Put that on. Put that playlist on. Let it go on repeat. Let it go from playlist from live to live to live. You shameless, honey. I need to get these watch hours up and get these people over here. So I love y'all for hanging in and listening to me be as stupid and silly, crazy, and peachy, because that's what we do on Saturday mornings. If there's some topics or things that you would like to discuss, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Put it, send it to me. If you want, you could DM it to me on Instagram. You know where you can find your girl everywhere. BzyPeach, BzyPeach. Whether that be TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, what have you. But right now we're trying to make sure people are following over here on YouTube. Now, um, what else? Anything else? I'm coming up on my 5th anniversary. I'm still planning what to do for that, but it's coming up pretty quickly. So you'll know soon. But I want to offer something to you all. I'm trying to clear the shelves. I have to really evaluate what's going on with business. Being in the luxury fiber arts business, and yes, this is a luxury. Y'all don't have to buy my yarn. Like, you won't die. You won't not survive. I don't know, maybe without my yarn. So it's a luxury item. And right now, those of us that sell luxury items are struggling. Struggling. So I need to clear the decks. I need to clear the shelves. I am kind of retooling how I'm going to be doing things. You'll hear more coming up in the future. But in the meantime, I'm going to offer y'all a sale on some of my yarn. I refuse to do it the first couple of years. I refuse to put the yarn on sale because I'm like, it's worth what it's worth. And it is. It is. But I also am aware that I have yarn over here that I think needs a really good home. And I think you probably need to have some of this in your home. Yeah. It needs a good home. So, um tomorrow I am doing a yarn sale. It starts tomorrow. Use the coupon code YouTube and you're going to get a huge discount. I'll post it here so you'll know how much it is. But use the code YouTube. I'll share this on the other platforms, but y'all got here first. So, um you get first dibs. You get first dibs. So, I'm going to make it live tomorrow. If I do it earlier, I'll post it here on my YouTube channel. I'll do a short or I'll do a really short video. So pay attention. Make sure you have your notifications on. Have your notifications on for YouTube, for me, for my channel, BzyPeach, right? That way you'll know once that coupon code is active and ready to roll. So yes. Oh, you do? You have a nice home for my yarn? Yes. And I have some yarn I need to get to you, Cheryl. I know, girl, you are just oh, bless y'all. I let me just say thank y'all. Thank you all to my customers, my clients, my fiber friends, my ride or dies, those of y'all who love my yarn. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you for hanging with me for it's been 5 years, y'all. Oh my God. It's been 5 years since I started the business, and let's say 4 years since I've been dyeing yarn. And so I appreciate it. Right now is a bit of a lull, right? Like it's been a bit of a lull. Life has been lifing. It's been kicking your girl in the teeth. And so I'm delayed on some things, but I'm catching up. So hang in there with me. I got you. And I always feel guilty. So you gotta have extra stuff in your bag, in your box when you get it. So just being real and being transparent. So I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I really, really do. Um, more than you know. So your stuff is coming. I know. Cheryl, I'm hanging in there, honey. I am. I am. Your girl, listen, 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 Linda, listen, listen, listen. It can get tough. It can get tough. It really can. And you all see me and I'm peachy and I'm happy. And this is me. Like, this is my default mode. This is how I prefer to be. But sometimes your girl gotta, deal with life. And so, yes. Still remember the first VKL. Yes. Your girl has to deal with life. It is just me. I am, it's just me. No significant other, no husband, helping me do this, no kids helping me do it. I got my girls, but they're on their own thing. They're not trying to do all of this. Like, this is my business. They're in college, in school, excuse me, living life, getting ready to get married. Like, so they're doing their thing. So it is truly just your girl managing the business, managing the household, doing all the things, right? So, with all of that to say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, and so I'm gonna send y'all. Well, you got the coupon code. You'll be able to get some yarn. You'll be able to get some yarn. You'll be able to get a discount. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just been here, right? Because I invested a lot, bought a lot for last year's shows. It's time to go ahead and turn around, give y'all some new colors, some new things, and get you ready for 2024. Now, it's February. Spring and summer are coming. Those are my seasons. Y'all do not want to be walking around here in wool hot when it's hot. In Georgia, it gets hot. It is hot. It's humid. The Chattahoochee is running through Atlanta and it is kicking up steam. So when it's Atlanta is hot, it's hot. Hot. You need tencel. You need cotton. And let me tell you why real quick, and then we're gonna go because I gotta get ready for the next live. And y'all need to make sure that you're coming on to Fiber Arts Fashion with Stacy to talk about strands because I have an announcement, but I'm only gonna tell it over there. Now, this is why you need cotton and tencel. Cotton and tencel are plant fibers. How do plants grow? How do they hydrate themselves? They absorb water, right? So when you wear cotton, when you wear tencel, cotton is made from the cotton plant, right? Tencel is made from wood plants, birch, beech, eucalyptus, bamboo, right? When you wear cotton, it absorbs the moisture and keeps you cool. This is why you need to wear cotton in the summer because wool is hair. It is meant to protect the animal. Animal fibers are meant to protect the animal. That's why they're great for the winter because it's cold and you want to keep that warm and moisture in. So when you wear wool and plant fibers, it is protective and it holds in that warmth and that moisture and it just keeps you warm and cozy, which is great. That's why I have some blends, wool and tencel blend, wool and cotton blend. So you can get a little bit of that. But in the summertime, you don't want to hold in that heat. You don't want to hold in that warmth. You want to let it go. You want to be cool. So tencel and cotton, when you wear it, it wicks away the moisture. I have a tencel hat that is my favorite hat. I don't have it over here right now. I will wear it in the summer. You might even see me out in Georgia in the summer with this tencel hat on because it wicks away the moisture and keeps my head cool. This is why y'all are supposed to be shopping with me. So people are like, cotton, I don't know. Yes, I know. You need it for the summer. Okay. So that's why. Um, it just is. That's why. So come and get some. You've got your coupon code YouTube, just like this app. YOUTUBE. Okay. So that'll be live tomorrow. Put your notifications on, that way you'll hear and see when it goes live over here. All right. So now yes, you do. We need breathable fibers in the spring and summer. And sometimes in the fall. Down here in Atlanta, it's still warm in the fall. Okay. But you can also knit them up, crochet them up, with a tight stitch. And they can keep you warm in the winter too. It's so flexible. You just got to use it. And y'all know. I know y'all have bought stuff from me, so y'all know. Um, Let me thank my moderators. Let me thank Izzy, Limsey, 825. Let me thank Sheila. Let me thank Ola Joe. Let me thank Ashley. Thank you all. Thank you all. Ola Joe, you have been providing links all throughout this. Thank you so much. That's amazing. So I appreciate you all. If you're interested in being a moderator, DM me on Instagram. If I know you, you know me, you know my values, you know what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to keep out, then I'll put you up as a moderator. If you are interested in being a guest or you have somebody that you want to be a guest here on the Shenanigans, go ahead and DM me with that too. So I have someone special lined up for next week. So I'll share that with you soon. And I'm past 11:15. It's time for me to go. But go ahead and join Strands Fiber Arts Fashion. Make sure you're following her page, and I'll see you over there. Okay. Love you guys. Have a fabulous Saturday. Talk to you soon.